This week we've been looking at emotional literacy in teams and organisations. And it's one of the things that Brené Brown talks about being critical in leadership and in the organisations of the future, that we're able both to identify emotions as we experience them in the body and being able to articulate them. And critical to empathy and having more empathy with each other is being able to identify emotions in each other and saying, oh, it seems like you're feeling really upset or frustrated or sad about that. You know, can we have a conversation? One of the things that we've noticed is in our team meetings, we start with check-in rounds. One of the check-in rounds that we use is how are you feeling? And it's very easy for colleagues to go, oh, I'm feeling fine or I'm feeling okay. And actually, as you know, that tells us nothing about how people are really feeling. So we've used different versions of this. So this is from Nonviolent Communication, a list of feelings words. So feelings when needs are not being met and when needs are being met. Recently, we started to use an app, a mood meter, which is a free app. And at the beginning of our meeting, often after we've done a minute mindfulness, we do our check-in round to talk about how we're feeling. And on Friday, we said, let's get the app out and see where each of us is feeling and then share that. And the great thing about the app is it then says, do you want to shift how you're feeling and make some suggestions about that, and can also track how you've been feeling over the last week or month. And there's some advantages to that as well. Particularly in these enormously difficult times of COVID and how anxious people must be about that and how upset people are and how fearful. I think one of the things that marks out organisations that are managing this well is where organisations can talk about fear and anxiety. Because Brené's got a fantastic quote to say, if we're not talking about these difficult emotions, they will turn up in organisations in many, many different ways, usually under the surface, and we'll spend an unreasonable amount of time trying to manage fear and anxiety if we're not being explicit and having conversations about it.